I'm sure that everybody thinks that they could teach Mitch Robinson how to shoot free throws. And I think I could. I definitely think I could. But that's because I don't shoot the same way other people do. The most important things in your brain, in the shot, is your mental thought process. The next most important thing is the relaxation of your hands and their knowledge of the shot. All right, that sounds like nonsense, but that's been sort of just the process I've been following. Rather than 500 shots a day and trusting the work, you need to develop your body into a shooting machine that is executing. And a lot of that has to do with the condition of your hands. Are you feeling the ball? And most importantly, what is the thought process? The verbal thought process that goes through your brain. You can try to empty your thoughts. That can end up making a lot more noise. That's why you have to come up with mantras, and a good coach finds the right mantra for the right player to match their tension. So with Mitch, I think the adjustment I would make is that he's probably shooting at the basket. His mental thing is he looks at it and he shoots at it. And you need to correct that with the term, I want you to put the ball in the basket. Don't shoot the ball at the basket. Put the ball in the basket. Because that works for me. I had a very flat shot, and I still have kind of a very flat shot. And you want to put the ball in the basket. He's coming in super flat because he's thinking at. You got to think, put the ball in the basket. And the magic phrase, the mantra that was given to me for it was up and over. See the rim, up and over. Up and over. In recent years, I've begun to visualize a line. I am tracing a line. I'm not thinking about the target. I'm actually drawing an arc. And I'm trying to draw the line, make the process. Draw the line into the basket. Don't shoot at the basket. Shoot into the basket. Don't make too much of a display out of anything. Just get into that mode. And the rest, prepare yourself for the shot. Physically, every day, warm up, all the stuff. Without your coach. Go shooting without your coach. Sit there for hours without a coach, no trainer. Go, run a mile, shoot one foul shot, run home. All sorts of dumb shit. You need to make shooting foul shots be who you are. Who you are. 100 in a row. You gotta get the 100 in a row. It's not that crazy to do. First you gotta get 10, boom. Then you gotta get 20, boom. Then you gotta get 40, boom. Then you gotta get 2 40s, 80. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Once you get an 80, you're there. You're there. When you hit 80, take a break, start over. Bang. You know what 80 feels like. Bang. Bang. But you get that 100, at 2 feet. Then at 3 feet, boom. Then at 4 feet, boom. Get at 5 feet. You know what I'm saying? You can't have to get that granular about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not as form, it's not this, it's this process. You need a mental ritual. And it's still hard, but you want to have a touch. Develop that touch, boom. Get the hand on the ball, bang, bang. Develop that touch, spin, tip, boom, 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 boom. I'm not, look, I'm just saying, this kind of stuff, bang. That kind of control and extension, don't just fling the ball at the basket. Bang. Put the ball in the basket. Train that shot, not from down here, up and lunging through. I started like this. All right, you've done your thing, get your hand ready. Hold that ball at extension in your fingertips, right? Just hold it. 4 fingers, no thumb. Can you do that? Get to that point. That's step 1, right? Then you get your thumb, put that thumb on there. See that big gap in there? That's where you're gonna start. Why? Steph Curry doesn't do that anymore. Because that, my friend, is the last place of the ball at the extension of your shot. Everybody's so concerned about their starting position and they're lazy about the finish. So you start by holding the ball at extension, getting it in perfect control in your fingertips, bring it up to the release point of your shot, where the wrist is coming forward and the ball's coming off the fingertips. Train that shit. Slow motion reverse. Bang. Slow motion reverse. Bang. It rolls down onto your fingers, right? Hence the famous gap you'll hear about. It's not about having a gap. It's about resting the ball in your fingers as a cradle. And it's now this 90-90 thing, because now it's just kind of sitting there. And I can move it, right? Bang, right? Modern years with modern range, people have now incorporated the whole hand onto the shot. Damian Lillard even freaking has his fingertips off the basketball. That loads up the chest. So now it becomes this launch from in tight up the whole hand as a ramp. It's incredible to watch that, how that kind of just evolved in my lifetime. Progressed, I like. So you do that with both hands. Oh, my left hand is my gripper hand, and I learned how to hold the ball at extension pretty much. You know, bang. And that is by getting your thumb into a lace and keeping your thumb underneath, right? I'm not really palming the ball. I'm just gripping it by the laces. That'll get trained anyway. If you do this every single day, which I haven't been, if you do this every single day, 3 out of 4 days, 1 day off maybe, whatever. Over the course of 3 weeks, your touch just gets better. You just zip, 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 boom chop, boom chop, boom chop, and it's not shooting anymore. You're putting the ball in the basket. That's it. Put it over there. Chomp. It's because you're in tune with the rhythm. Inflection points, spine, ankles, knees, hips, spine, shoulders, neck, boom. This right here, ready? Boom. It's about your lower back. Do you understand? When you come from here, boom. This is your lower back talking now. There's a lot of ways to do it. Boom. Anyway, that's, the indoor routine. You gotta have one. I don't care what it is. It's about you, the ball, no basket, no coach. Shit. Boom. Mitch is great. He needs to fix this foul shot thing though. If Mitch can hit foul shots, we can beat San Antonio and OKC. But I don't know if he can do that. He needs a good coach named me. All right, later.